Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much would depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news update. There is no section of Nigeria that has not planned a secession. The Igbos should not be made scapegoat. Obasanjo pleads for Igbo presidency. Oh yes, now Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, has once again made a case for an Igbo president, for a president of Igbo extraction. Oh yes, he stated that it is unfair to hold Igbo exclusively responsible for their desire to break away from Nigeria. According to Olusegun Obasanjo, yes, he said, the three main ethnic groups in the country have all tried to secede from one another at some point. He stated that because of the ethnic group's role, that's the Igbo, the role of Ndigbo, in the January 15, 1966 coup that ended the First Republic, he typically felt uncomfortable. He said he typically felt uncomfortable when he had someone assert that no Igbo guy would be elected president of Nigeria because of what Obasanjo termed as the role Ndigbo played in the January 15, 1966. According to Obasanjo, said Nigerians from other regions of the nation also made an effort to break away from Nigeria. Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president, stated that it is unfair to hold the Igbo exclusively responsible for the desire to secede from Nigeria. He said this while speaking to a 20-member League of Northern Democrats delegation at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library in the capital of Ogun State, Abeokuta, which was led by former Kano State Governor Ibrahim Shekarau. Now, according to Obasanjo, the North made a determined attempt to leave Nigeria using what he referred to as the Araba vehicle. Look at the words of Obasanjo, quote, I think all of us in Nigeria have to rethink. It bleeds my heart when people say because the Igbo had carried out a secession, an Igbo man cannot be the president of Nigeria. I say what nonsense. There is no section of Nigeria that has not planned a secession. What is Araba in the North? They did not plan to break up Nigeria. Ahmed Joda, a very good friend of mine, said that. What is treasonable felony? So who among us can say, I am better than the other? None. So let us put our heads together and build a country together. End of quote. Now this is what Obasanjo is saying to the Northerners that visited him, being led by former governor of Kano State, Shekarau. Yes, Shekarau, Ibrahim Shekarau. Yes, he told them, look, you guys, you were the first that made an attempt to break away from Nigeria. The first to break away. Why holding this ethnic group, Ndigbo? Why making them scapegoats? You were the first to say, let's break away. Let's break this country. Let's go our own. Okay? So now you are holding Ndigbo. Said no Igbo man will become president. Obasanjo knows all these things. After all, in 1998 to 1999, when he was in prison, okay, IBB brought him out to collect the ticket already handed over to the leader of the party then, Dr. Lesekwema. Yes, they brought millions of stolen money to deceive the PDP delegates. Millions of stolen money stolen from oil from the Biafra land to deceive the delegates. Yes, to go and cast their votes to Obasanjo. Because the theory, conspiracy theory, that, oh, no Igbo man, they will let just conspiracy theory. Don't allow them to come close to the power. Don't allow them to come close to the power. Anything very close to the power, don't allow them. Not just the president, strategic positions, don't allow them to come close. Obasanjo was in that conspiracy theory. Yes, he was privy to all this. After all, he fought the war. Okay? Yes. So they were there, they were the army, the soldiers, the officers there. Okay? The officers there. in the Nigerian army. So he fought the war. So he was among the conspiracy theorists. Yes, that said, put the bar so that Ndigbo will not cross it. Put the bar. He was among them. What stops him from handing over to Onyibo? Yes, when he was leaving office. If he believed that, Ndigbo, they are part of the country, they need to be appeased. They didn't commit any offense by saying we want to go. But he didn't do that. He handed it to Yaradua. Okay? Oh, yes. So that is it. So, and now we are seeing him saying, allow Ndigbo to become president. Well, the issue is that the Igbos are no longer interested in the presidency. That's the point. That's the message to Obasanjo. Let him be aware that the Igbos are still talking about their Biafra, their darling country. Yes, let us remind him again that the Igbos are still, believing in their darling country, Biafra. So there's nothing like, let us make the country better. Allow the Igbo to be there. They are not, shouldn't be made a scapegoat. Of course, every other tribes have made an attempt to break away or to succeed. So why making the Igbo case to look different? Now, so that one has been overtaken by events. This, preaching has been overtaken by events. Stop preaching. Okay? Stop preaching. Obasanjo, we are talking about referendum now. We are talking about freedom. The time of, the Igbo want to become president. To get the country working. To get the country working, that's the point. They refused. They have been suffering it. But yes, we have not seen a country like this. Retrogression, backwardness. Now, when you talk about country like, you see, that, successive administration will be worse than the one they replaced. That is their predecessors. Yes? The one that succeeded an administration will be worse than its predecessor. That is the point. Have you seen that before? Getting every day gets worse. Since 1970, they said that the war ended. It has been retrogression. Something you buy, £1 or £1 per se. In 1980, in 1982, you buy it 2 naira. In 1985, you buy it 10 naira. In 1990, it becomes 1,000 naira. In 1995, it becomes 100,000 naira. In year 2000, it becomes 1 million. Yes, 2005, it becomes 5 million naira. In 2010, it becomes 20 million. In 2020, it becomes 50 million. In 2024, it becomes 100 million. That is it. Have you seen that of country before? Tell me how people will survive there. Okay? So they are suffering it. So Ndigbo, Ndigbo are not ready to join the bandwagon there to say they are leading. No, they are discussing about how to stay on their own, manage their life. Yes. That's the point. We are larger. We are bigger. The most populous nation. What benefit? Of what benefit? Oh yes, of what benefit? We are larger. We are bigger. Big for what? Is that big for nothing? No, not big for nothing. We have seen better countries in Europe. There are smaller nations but powerful. Smaller nations powerful. Nigerians cannot compete with them in anything. In terms of size and population, Nigeria is even sometimes 10 times, or their size is more up to 10 times their size before you get Nigeria. Yes, those countries, but they are more powerful. They are great in terms of economy and everything. Okay, even their military, they may not be more in number, but if they have potent and power and capacity more than this number you have here. Untrained, so, and without equipment. So that is it. The time of we want to become president today, we are struggling to become president. Over. Obasanjo, talk about freedom. If you don't want to talk about freedom of Biafrans, quiet. Leave it. Leave it. What you guys are supposed to be talking about is how to, call sovereign national conference. Sovereign, let people go there and talk their mind and go. If you want to do good to this country, not say allow Ndigbo to be there. To be there to do what? The country they have destroyed. Say Ndigbo to go there to go and do what? Who? Nobody alive in this country can get this country working the way it is. Nobody, no human being, not even a white man, can make Nigeria work again. So the only way to get the country working is for people to come together and say their mind and be blunt and say the reality on ground. That look, we are not meant to be together. Let's tell ourselves this, the simple truth, the reality. Let's be frank and let's go our separate ways in peace, and security will be there. Life will be better. Economy will be okay for all these countries. Look at them in Europe, in former, Soviet Union. They are doing well. Those people that break away, they are doing better and best, and that is it.